On today's update, Oppong Nkrumah says NDC engages in intellectual dishonesty in assessment of government's achievements. Hello, good day and welcome to the update. My name is Kofi Esiedu-Berem and we have all the top stories from around the country coming up in a short minute. Please stay with us. And now the news in details. Information Minister Kojo Oppong Nkrumah says the opposition National Democratic Congress NDC employed intellectual dishonesty in downplaying the achievement of the ruling New Patriotic Party NPP government. He insisted that the NPP made 388 promises in the 2016 electioneering campaign and had so far delivered 78%, contrary to the NDC's claim that the NPP made 631 promises and only delivered 14%. He explained that the NPP government had so far delivered 303 out of the 388 promises it made before the 2016 general elections and was in the process of delivering the rest, and thus assured that it would update the public on the total fulfilled promises by the end of the year.
The purpose of seeking to increase NPP's promises from 388 to 631 is very simple. It's twofold. As we get into the 2020 national conversation period, one of the narratives that they seek to carve is a narrative of dishonesty. And in order to give life or credence to that narrative, they have to create scenarios that if indeed we made 388 promises, they will find ways of adding to it some 235 and claim that we made 631, and in the end say therefore that we have been dishonest. So part of the strategy of increasing our promises from 388 to 631 is to enable them make a claim of dishonesty against administration. So they arrive at their 631 promises. Colleagues, as I'm sure you know, every proper document, be it your dissertation in school or a simple essay that you are writing, it has an introduction, the main body, and the conclusion. You would find that in the NPP's manifesto, chapter by chapter, when we pick a particular theme we seek to speak, there's an introduction, there's expression of the vision and the strategic framework, and then you come to the specific promises that we are making in pursuance of that vision within that strategic framework. So you notice that in their details under agriculture, they have added a number of promises to the specific promises that we have made, and we'll show you how they have arrived at promises. So we captured this, for example, as they were doing their presentation on television. They claim that we've made a promise that one, we will modernize agriculture as a promise. Two, we will improve agricultural production efficiency as a specific promise. Three, we will achieve food security as a specific promise. Four, improve profitability for farmers as a specific promise. And they go on and on and on and on.
He said it was laughable that whilst the NDC was trying to discredit the ruling government's achievement, a critical analysis of the NDC government's achievements between 2009 to 2016 showed that it only delivered less than 67% of its promises. The minister noted that the NPP was ever ready to debate the NDC on alternative policies for all Ghanaians to make a fair assessment of which party could entrust the governance of this country into its leadership. In education today, the Kwame Nkrumah University of Science and Technology KNUST is setting up a treatment and isolation center to help respond swiftly to COVID-19 cases. Now this is to enhance safety on the campus as the university reopened to final year students on Monday, June 15th, in line with the government's partial lifting of the ban on academic activities in the tertiary institutions. University Relations Officer Dr. Norris Bakwe, who disclosed this to the media in Kumasi, said about 1,500 final year students of the university were expected back on campus for completion of the second semester. They included mostly 6th year clinical students of the Schools of Medicine and Dentistry, SMD, as well as veterinary medicine, 6th year Doctor of Pharmacy students, and final year students pursuing midwifery and medical diagnostics degree programs. He hinted that the authorities had made it mandatory for all students to also be screened every morning before attending lectures, adding that they would also be furnished with free nose masks. It was gathered that in readiness for the reopening of the campus, the university authorities had fumigated all the halls of residence and lecture theatres for the well-being of the students. Dr. Bekwin indicated that the existing arrangements for online teaching and assessment for continuing in final year students, as agreed at a recent stakeholders meeting, was also in force. Deputy Registrar in charge of Academic Affairs, Margaret Disi, relating the completion of the second semester of the 2019-2020 academic year, indicated that all online assignments and assessments should be completed by June 30th. It says students who had difficulty in accessing the online facility would have the option to relocate to the university's campus from June 15th to 30th.